Hey Lauren, just giving you some feedback on your design here. Let me see, let me fix my InDesign a little bit. Okay. My links panel is really pulled out here, but let me take a look. This is a JPEG. So that green color in the background, this is CMYK. Effective PPI is 320, that's good. Ooh. So your green color in the background here is low resolution, 72 PPI. If we push W on your keyboard, your bleeds look good on both pages, so you're good there. So as far as a color in the background, it's easy enough to drag a box with the rectangle tool. It should be over here, it looks like a square, and just click and drag, you know, from the bleed lines there, and it'll automatically fill in with black, and it might put a stroke on your box, which you can always click on that stroke to bring it forward on top of the fill, and then apply none to get rid of the stroke. So we don't always need strokes on our boxes. And then we can go click back on the fill color and to bring it forward here, and then we can click down. The color theme tool is here, but if we go to the eyedropper tool, we can click and sample that color. I just want to definitely make sure that I've got these pulled all the way to my bleed line. I think the stroke, since I removed it, made it so that these lines are no longer matching the bleed. One thing you can do is you can even bring it past the bleed line here. Sometimes I do that, you know. And then you can delete this JPEG. So this is over top, but if we go into the properties panel, and we try to have the properties open most of the time when we're in our programs, go to arrange, send to back, and that will go behind everything. The only thing that I'm really noticing here is, I would say you would need some icons, social media icons. So I'll quickly, you know, show you how you could do that. So if we go to like Safari, and then look up like Facebook, or no, since it's Instagram icon, you can just find it on Google Images. It doesn't necessarily need to be like high resolution or anything like that. You know, you can get one that's less colorful or more colorful. This one's actually a little bit more simple, so I'll click, I'm going to control click on that, save image to downloads, and then we could do, let's see, a file place, and go to our downloads folder, bring that PNG file in, click and drag it in at the size we want to bring it in at. And then if I look in my links panel, hopefully I found, oh, that's a pretty good effective PPI. It's really high actually. And if I do, if I want to use the free transform tool, we just need to click down. It looks like this. It's actually at the top of the list. It looks like a box with a cursor. And then we push shift when we use this. I usually just grab it from the corner. And then maybe you could just take, you know, I don't have Instagram, but I know there's like a handle or whatever. So you might want to put your handle there, and, you know, possibly, you had it over here, which I thought looked good, but I think you had it over here. I would at least maybe try to line it up with this F, the edge of the F. And then, you know, I don't know if this would be actually the correct thing there, but, and then maybe just bump this down just a smidgen, just to kind of get it a little bit better centered. Back of the card looks good. You're definitely out to the bleed line. The cat effective PPI looks good. So, yep, and you have your title, name, contact information, icon, logo, slogan. So it looks like you've read over the project worksheet. I can't think of anything else that you're missing that was required to put on here. So I think, you know, take another look at the project worksheet just to make sure. But other than this change here and this change to the green background, by just simply adding a rectangle tool box and sampling with the eyedropper tool, which is under the color theme tool, you should be able to get that same color and fix that issue. You know, you could try a font pair if you wanted to. Maybe even borrow it from your logo potentially. Of course, I'm not totally sure. We could probably, you know, if we wanted to do that, and then we could make this bigger, because that's the most important information. I don't know if there's a bold. No. Sometimes it's nice to have a little bit different sizes of fonts. Not too many different sizes, but maybe just to add a little contrast, even just in the size of something, can really make a difference. It'd be cool if I could find that same font that you used for Rescue. You know, if you know what it is, you could use that same font. I don't know what it is, so it's kind of hard for me to find it, but you know, something that would look good. You know, this is almost too similar to the font that you already have, but you could do something like this where your name is a little more noticeable. I can highlight this line and I can actually bring down the leading on it just to tighten it up a little bit, but still make it wide enough to where it looks different from the other leading, just because I don't want it to be too close to the edge. I don't know if you still have, oh yeah, you do have the template in there. So if I turn that on and put it above the design, I can see that I'm within the safe zone actually with that. Oh, my Instagram icon is not in the safe zone though, so we could probably leave that there, honestly. And then we can move that back down and turn it off. But it's always, actually I would bring that up a little bit. There. So, and then I would do a Command S or a File Save or Control S on a Windows. Anyways, that's my advice to you, is to make those changes. Maybe think of a font pair here. This Rescue font is pretty nice. I wonder if you could put that as your name, and then just, you know, bring these things a little closer together and make sure you're in the safe zone. All right, thanks. Talk to you later.